His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa has issued Decree 70 of 2025 regarding a ministerial reorganization based on a proposal submitted by the Prime Minister. Article 1. The Minister of Labour, Jamil bin Muhammad Ali Hamidan, shall be referred to retirement. Article 2. Yusuf bin Abdul Hussein Khalaf shall be appointed as Minister of Labour and Minister of Legal Affairs. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa attended the ceremony marking the 10th anniversary of the Prime Minister's Fellowship Programme. His Royal Highness affirmed that investing in Bahraini citizens and offering opportunities are fundamental to achieving national success, stressing that building national capabilities remains a top priority in enhancing competitiveness and advancing Bahrain's comprehensive development under the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. His Royal Highness commended the dedication of the Bahraini government workforce, highlighting the role in strengthening government performance. He noted that their achievements across various sectors reflect a strong capacity for innovation and excellence. His Royal Highness also emphasized that the program marks a significant national milestone in driving forward government performance. His Royal Highness committed to the development of the program to ensure it continues to be a successful initiative and achieves its objectives. His Royal Highness reiterated the importance of further enhancing the knowledge and skills of the government workforce in line with national development priorities and aligned with global advancements in order to strengthen the readiness of the kingdom's workforce. His Royal Highness affirmed that over the past decade, the program has established a practical framework for encouraging innovation and excellence. He noted that the program has contributed to referring the skills of Bahraini professionals and enabling them to take on leadership roles that support development across government entities in fulfillment of the visions and directives of His Majesty the King. His Royal Highness welcomed the success of the program, with graduates hired to executive positions within the government. He underscored the importance of Team Bahrain in continuing to support government initiatives aimed at enhancing service quality and improving government efficiency. During the ceremony, Minister of the Prime Minister's Court, His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, delivered a speech.
سيدي صاحب السمو الملكي الأمير سلمان بن حمد آل خليفة ولي العهد رئيس مجلس الوزراء حفظه الله، أصحاب المعالي والسعادة السيدات والسادة، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. يشرفنا أن نلتقي اليوم في هذه المناسبة المباركة احتفاء بمرور 10 أعوام على انطلاق برنامج رئيس مجلس الوزراء لتنمية الكوادر الحكومية، متخذا من الاستثمار في الإنسان البحريني ركيزة أساسية لتطوير الأداء الحكومي، انسجاما مع رؤى سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك حمد بن عيسى آل خليفة ملك البلاد المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه، وتوجيهات سموكم السديدة أيدكم الله. كما يسعدنا أن يتزامن لقاءنا اليوم مع احتفال مملكة البحرين بأعيادها الوطنية وعيد جلوس حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك المعظم حفظه الله وما يصاحبها من مناسبات وطنية. سيدي صاحب السمو الملكي، لقد كانت رؤيتكم وتوجيهاتكم نقطة الانطلاقة لهذا البرنامج النوعي والناجح في إعداد قيادات وطنية تمتلك مهارات البحث والتحليل وصناعة القرار من خلال تدريب مكثف في مكتب رئيس مجلس الوزراء، وبالتفاعل المباشر مع كافة الجهات الحكومية لتنفيذ المبادرات والمشاريع الوطنية في بيئة عمل متطورة تكرس قيم العمل المؤسسي وتعزز من فاعلية الجهاز الحكومي وتدعم ثقافة التميز والإبداع في كافة القطاعات. واليوم وبعد مضي عقد من الزمن نرى بوضوح ثمرة رؤيتكم الثاقبة، حيث أثبت الخريجون كفاءتهم وتميزهم في مختلف ميادين العمل الحكومي، وأسهموا بروحهم الوطنية العالية في رفع مستوى الأداء المؤسسي، وكانوا بحق نموذجاً يحتذى به في الإخلاص والإنجاز والطموح. سيدي حفظكم الله، لقد نجح البرنامج في ترسيخ مكانته على صعيد صناعة القيادات الحكومية، حيث بلغ عدد خريجيه ومنتسبي حتى اليوم 154 كفاءة وطنية، من بينهم وزير ووكيل وزارة وعدد من الوكلاء المساعدين والمدراء، وهو ما يعكس الأثر الإيجابي العميق الذي أحدث في تطوير القدرات وتعزيز تنافسية الكفاءات البحرينية في مختلف القطاعات. وإننا يا سيدي إذ نرفع إلى مقامكم الكريم بالغ الشكر والتقدير على دعمكم المتواصل، لنؤكد عزمنا على مواصلة تنفيذ توجيهاتكم ومضاعفة الجهود في دعم هذا البرنامج ليظل رافداً أساسياً في مسيرة البناء والتقدم والإنجاز، ومساهماً فاعلاً في تطوير الجهاز الحكومي وجودة الخدمة الحكومية، بما يتماشى مع رؤى سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة ملك البلاد المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه وتطلعات سموكم حفظكم الله نحو تحقيق المزيد من المنجزات الوطنية، سائلين المولى عز وجل أن يديم على مملكة البحرين التقدم والازدهار، وأن يوفق أبنائها البررة لمواصلة مسيرة العطاء والإنجاز. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
During the ceremony, the Deputy Chief Executive for Tax Operations at the National Bureau for Revenue, Noor Hafiz Bouali, delivered the speech on behalf of the graduates of the Prime Minister's Fellowship Program. She expressed gratitude to His Royal Highness for his continued support in empowering the national workforce and ensuring they have the opportunities to contribute effectively to Bahrain's ongoing development, led by His Majesty the King. Bouali affirmed that the program represented the pivotal milestone in the professional careers of its graduates, in line with the vision of His Royal Highness to develop a national leadership workforce that actively contributes to Bahrain's progress and prosperity. The Prime Minister's Fellowship Program is designed to place outstanding young Bahraini talents from government entities at the Prime Minister's office for a one-year period. Through advanced training in research analysis and leadership, fellows are able to enhance their professional capabilities, which they can implement in their original roles. The Minister of the Prime Minister's Court and several senior officials were also in attendance.
In line with the vision of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister to create national leadership cadres that participate in the development and advancement of the Kingdom of Bahrain, the Prime Minister's Fellowship Program was established. Since its launch, the program has trained highly competent and professional national leaders by assigning them to the Prime Minister's office for a full year and engaging them in an intensive training program to hone and develop their skills and knowledge, as well as providing them with the opportunity to learn about the decision-making process and the development of government programs through working directly with a number of officials and decision-makers in the office, thereby serving their work in their original government entities.
We're very happy to be here on the 10th anniversary of the launch of the Prime Minister Fellowship Program. This program has indeed added a lot of value to our path and our careers. The program has managed to develop the sense of leadership in our course of action. We have been exposed to decision making and the process of putting together government policies in order to arrive at the desired goals within the comprehensive development plan of the Kingdom of Bahrain. I am more than happy to say that this program has been one of the best experiences that I personally went through, and I speak on behalf of all the graduates here today. We congratulate all the graduates who have gone through this program on the 10th anniversary, and we wish every success to the coming batches.
Over the past years, the program has produced distinguished national talents who now occupy various positions. The Prime Minister's Fellowship Program has contributed to the development of national talents and enabled them to play a vital role in the government work system and face new challenges with innovative methods based on analysis and data. This stems from the firm belief that national talent is the cornerstone of continuing the development process the Kingdom of Bahrain is witnessing at all levels.
Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met with the Chief Executive Officer of Bahrain boss, Sheikh Khalifa bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa at Gudaibiya Palace. His Royal Highness emphasized the importance of financial markets in strengthening the kingdom's investment environment and creating broader opportunities in line with the kingdom's comprehensive development goals led by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. His Royal Highness highlighted the pivotal role of the kingdom's financial sector in supporting sustainable economic growth across diverse areas. His Royal Highness recognized the significance of the recent Market 2.0 conference in promoting the exchange of expertise and the integration of technology within financial markets. His Royal Highness underscored the importance of maximizing innovative digital technologies to enhance the kingdom's financial system and to ensure its advances in line with global economic developments. His Royal Highness highlighted the role of Bahrain boss in enhancing the kingdom's competitiveness, underscoring the need to continue developing its operations, aligning with modern advancements and leveraging the kingdom's robust digital and legislative infrastructure. For his part, the CEO of Bahrain boss expressed his gratitude for His Royal Highness's support of Bahrain boss and his commitment to developing its role and operations. The Minister of the Prime Minister's Court, His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, was also in attendance. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa received the newly appointed Ambassador of Germany to Bahrain, Henning George Simon, at Gudaibiya Palace. His Royal Highness commended the strength of bilateral relations between Bahrain and Germany and outlined the importance of enhancing ties further. His Royal Highness noted efforts to deepen joint cooperation in order to pursue opportunities that bolster relations. During the meeting, a review of current regional and international developments and issues of common interest were also discussed. For his part, the newly appointed Ambassador of Germany expressed his gratitude for His Royal Highness's commitment to further boosting bilateral relations in support of shared aspirations. The Ambassador concluded by wishing Bahrain continued growth and prosperity. The Minister of Cabinet Affairs, Hamad bin Faisal Al Maliki, also attended the meeting. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa received the newly appointed Ambassador of Sri Lanka to Bahrain, Shireen Shanika Disan Ayake, at Gudaibiya Palace. His Royal Highness highlighted the strength of the bilateral relations between Bahrain and Sri Lanka, noting the growth of ties between both nations. His Royal Highness outlined the importance of continuing to develop bilateral cooperation and coordination to achieve common goals and aspirations. The meeting also included a review of current regional and international developments and issues of common interest. For her part, the newly appointed ambassador expressed her gratitude for the meeting with His Royal Highness. She also conveyed her appreciation to His Royal Highness for his commitment to furthering Bahrain-Sri Lanka relations. She concluded by wishing the Kingdom of Bahrain further progress and prosperity. The Minister of the Cabinet Affairs, Hamad bin Faisal Al Maliki, also attended the meeting. The Shura Council held its weekly session presided over by its chairman Ali As-Saleh. The council discussed a draft law amending Article 4 of Law 19 of 2006 concerning the regulation of the labour market. The council reviewed the audited report and financial statements of the Unemployment Insurance Fund for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2023, following its approval by the Board of Directors of the Social Insurance Organisation. The council approved the recommendation of the Financial and Economic Affairs Committee to adopt the aforementioned report along with the observations contained therein. The Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, attended the Interior Ministry's celebration to mark Bahrain Police Day. Present were the Minister of Finance and National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, a number of senior officials and retired officers. Upon arrival, the minister was received by Deputy Interior Minister Lieutenant General Adil bin Khalifa Al Fadil and the Chief of Public Security Lieutenant General Tariq bin Hassan Al Hassan. At the beginning of the ceremony, the Minister of Interior's salute was played.
نستأذن معاليكم بتفقد الطابور سير.
The Interior Minister then inspected the parade. The minister then delivered the following speech.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أصحاب السمو والمعالي والسعادة، الحضور الكرام، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بكل معاني الفخر يشرفني أن أرفع باسم كافة منتسبي وزارة الداخلية أخلص التهاني والتبريكات إلى مقام سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك حمد بن عيسى آل خليفة ملك البلاد المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه، وإلى صاحب السمو الملكي الأمير سلمان بن حمد آل خليفة ولي العهد رئيس مجلس الوزراء حفظه الله ورعاه، وذلك بمناسبة احتفال مملكة البحرين بالعيد الوطني المجيد وذكرى تولي سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك المعظم مقاليد الحكم. وفي هذه المناسبة المباركة التي نحتفي فيها بيوم شرطة البحرين نقف وقفة اعتزاز وتقدير نستذكر خلالها مسيرة العطاء الممتدة عبر عقود من الزمان، ويسعدني أن يكون من بيننا اليوم عدد من منتسبي الوزارة المتقاعدين لنجدد العهد على المضي في طريق الوفاء للوطن صونا لحقوقه وتعزيزا لركائز أمنه واستقراره. الحضور الكرام، نحمد الله سبحانه وتعالى على ما حبانا به من نعم كثيرة، وما تحظى به شرطة البحرين من اهتمام وتقدير من لدن سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك حمد بن عيسى آل خليفة ملك البلاد المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه. ونستذكر هنا الرعاية الملكية السامية نحو تعزيز القيم الحضارية والمجتمعية لشرطة البحرين، وترسيخ دورها في تعزيز الأمن ونشر الطمأنينة في المجتمع من خلال عملنا الأمني المشترك في إطار منظومة متكاملة. الأمر الذي كان له الأثر الواضح في دفع عملية الارتقاء والتطور في أداء الأمن المجتمعي قدما نحو الوصول إلى شرطة عصرية حديثة جسدت أنبل معاني العزة والكرامة، فهي السند الأمين إن اختلط الأمر، والقوة عند موقع الحزم، والعون عند طلب الخدمة والمساعدة، مدركين بأن الأمن هو الركيزة الأساسية للنمو والازدهار وصون مكتسبات الدولة. ومن وحي التوجيهات الملكية السامية يأتي الدعم وتأتي المساندة من الحكومة الموقرة برئاسة صاحب السمو الملكي الأمير سلمان بن حمد آل خليفة ولي العهد رئيس مجلس الوزراء حفظه الله، حيث وجه سموه إلى المضي في دعم المشاريع المستقبلية للوزارة لمواصلة البناء وتعزيز جاهزية ومنظومة الأمن وتطوير القدرات البشرية والتقنية وابتكار أدوات الاستجابة الأمنية السريعة القادرة على حفظ الأمن والاستقرار والنظام العام. الأخوة الكرام، اسمحوا لي بوقفة امتنان وتقدير أؤكد فيها بأن هذه الوزارة السيادية يستقيم أمرها بالولاء والإخلاص ويمس سمعتها ما هو عكس ذلك، وإني لم ولن أسمح إلا بما يرفع شأنها ويصون مكانتها، وإن مسؤولياتنا ليست مجرد واجبات وظيفية، بل أمانة وطنية نعتز بتحملها ورسالة إنسانية نفاخر بأدائها، وقد برهنتم على ذلك في مختلف المواقف والظروف. وأمامنا أيها الإخوة مسؤوليات جسام لا ينهض بحملها إلا المخلصون، وأنتم أهل لهذه الثقة، وهذه سمعتكم التي أعتز وأفتخر بها، وإنكم عند حسن الظن تبذلون وتعملون في الليل كما في النهار وفي السلم كما في الشدة، وواجبنا اليوم أن نحمي ما تحقق من ازدهار ورخاء، ذلك الازدهار الذي كانت تكلفته كبيرة على الوطن، نصونه بالثبات والانضباط والإخلاص وصدق العزيمة. وأما المرحلة القادمة فإن عملنا الشرطي يستوجب مواكبة التطورات التقنية المتسارعة التي انعكست على الساحة الأمنية، وإن تقنية المعلومات تمثل في عملنا الاحترافي تحدياً فنياً وفرصة أمنية استثنائية في الوقت ذاته، فإنها تحدياً إذا كانت في يد من أراد أن يعبث بأمن الوطن والإخلال بالنظام العام، وهي فرصة كبيرة إذا تمكنا من حسن إدارتها واستثمارها فيما ينفع الناس ويسهل أمور حياتهم. وهذا يتطلب تفوق كوادرنا الأمنية في علومهم ومهاراتهم التقنية الإلكترونية الأمنية، وأن هذه الخاصية والإمكانية تمكننا من مضاعفة جهودنا وتعزيز حضورنا الأمني الإلكتروني، لافتا إلى أهمية التركيز على مواجهة الأخبار السلبية في المواقع الإلكترونية من خلال تواجدنا الأمني والقانوني في الفضاء الإلكتروني، شاكراً الحضور الإلكتروني الإيجابي من شركائنا الوطنيين المخلصين، وهو ما يعزز جبهتنا الأمنية الإلكترونية الوطنية. فنحن معاً نصنع المستقبل المشرق لوطننا الغالي بإذن الله، متمسكين بعاداتنا وتقاليدنا وقيمنا البحرينية الأصيلة التي نعمل على ترسيخها من خلال الخطة الوطنية لتعزيز الانتماء الوطني وترسيخ قيم المواطنة. أيها الإخوة، في هذه المناسبة الغالية التي تجمعنا اليوم لا يفوتنا بأن نستذكر جميعاً بكل الفخر شهداء الواجب الأبرار، فهم أبطال الأمن ورصيد الولاء والإخلاص الذي لا ينضب، وإنهم على الدوام مثال التضحية والفداء، وندعو لهم بالرحمة ولذويهم بكل الوفاء والعرفان. وإلى منتسبي وزارة الداخلية أقول بكل الفخر: أنتم العيون الساهرة والقلوب الصادقة والسواعد التي يبنى بها الوطن ويقوى، فجزاكم الله خير الجزاء وبارك جهودكم وجعل العزيمة نصيبكم والتوفيق حليفكم بإذن الله. والشكر موصول إلى المواطنين الأعزاء المخلصين شركائنا في الأمن على تعاونهم ويقظتهم الوطنية. وفي ختام كلمتي في هذا اليوم الوطني المبارك، نقف بكل إجلال أمام راية الوطن التي تزداد رفعة بفضل قيادة صنعت من الحكمة منهجاً، ومن التميز طريقاً، ومن الأمن رسالة إنسانية وواجباً وطنياً. فالبحرين بهويتها العروبية وقيمتها الحضارية بقيادة سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك حمد بن عيسى آل خليفة ملك البلاد المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه، تمضي بثقة راسخة نحو غد تتسع فيه الآفاق ويزدر فيه العدل وكرامة الإنسان، وتتعانق فيه المبادئ الأصيلة مع رؤى التطوير والبناء والحداثة والعمران. نسأل الله أن يحفظ مملكة البحرين بقيادة مليكها المعظم باني نهضتنا المباركة وبوفاء شعبها الأبي، وأن يديم عليها نعمة الأمن والرخاء، ويسدد خطانا جميعا لما فيه خير البلاد والعباد. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
The participating units in the parade presented a field demonstration of practical skills, showcasing exceptional efficiency and discipline. The performance by the silent unit was highly praised for its readiness and precision. On Bahrain Police Day, the Interior Minister honored several people with practical and field achievements in recognition of their outstanding contributions, as well as those who were able to make sporting achievements at the local and international levels, wishing everyone success in serving the nation. Bahrain celebrates Bahrain Police Day on December 14th, a significant national occasion that commemorates the sacrifices of its valiant security forces and their vital role in boosting the nation's security and stability. More in this report.
The Bahraini police force is characterized by loyalty, dedication, and achievements rooted in unwavering principles and values. Loyalty and dedication stem from its mission, while development and modernization are the cornerstones of its progress. At the beginning of its second century, it has taken firm steps to strengthen security and stability, expressing its pride in the support and patronage of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and affirming its appreciation for the follow-up of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. Over the years, achievements have accumulated, reflected in the security landscape and a comprehensive list of modern security services that prioritizes citizens. The crime rate has declined to unprecedented levels, confirming the security and stability system in Bahrain is becoming firmly established under the security strategy launched by the Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa. This prominent position on the international security cooperation map is a direct result of a security approach based on community partnership. Furthermore, the Anti-Narcotics Directorate has successfully handled over 1,700 cases, reflecting the effectiveness of its efforts under the umbrella of the National Plan to Combat Drugs and Psychotropic Substances in its second version. Meanwhile, the number of trafficking in persons cases reached 39, and Bahrain maintained its position in the Tier 1 status in combating trafficking in persons for the 8th consecutive year. The General Directorate of Reformation and Rehabilitation continued to adopt advanced rehabilitation programs to strengthen the national approach to human rights. While the General Directorate of Traffic continued its responsibilities in reducing traffic accidents and violations and began implementing the latest amendments to the traffic law. In the Nationality, Passports, and Residence Affairs, the Institutional Transformation Plan, which includes 25 strategic initiatives, continued and achieved a 100% completion rate. Meanwhile, the Customs Affairs continued its modernization projects, accelerating the pace of customs work and expanding infrastructure at ports of entry. During 2025, the Minister of Interior launched Bahrain's national strategy to combat money laundering, terrorism financing, and weapons proliferation. The Royal Police Academy also witnessed the graduation of its 5th and 6th cohorts of postgraduate students in master's programs in cybersecurity, human rights, criminal justice, and disaster planning. With the completion of the 6th year of the National Plan to promote the spirit of belonging to the nation and reinforce the values of nationalism Bahrainuna, the Executive Office organized an exhibition showcasing the entries of the finalists in the Generation Challenge competition and innovative interactive platforms. In a related context, the Anti-Violence and Addiction Program, Ma'an, one of the initiatives of the National Plan, achieved further success in its pioneering role of protecting youth from negative phenomena. During 2025, the Northern and Muharraq governorates received accreditation certificates from the World Health Organization as healthy governorates. On Bahrain Police Day, the Ministry of Interior, on behalf of all its personnel, renews its pledge of allegiance and loyalty to His Majesty the King, continuing under His Majesty's leadership as King and leader of the Kingdom.
We were joined earlier by the head of the Consumable Materials Section and Local Purchasing Branch at the Purchasing Directorate at the Ministry of Interior, Captain Safiya Mansour El-Hajiri, who spoke about this year's achievements of the Ministry of Interior.
This day gives us the chance not only to highlight institutional accomplishments, but also to acknowledge the dedication, the loyalty and genuine sacrifices that have been made by both men and women who serve Bahrain with commitment and honour every single day. These achievements have been made possible under the wide leadership and continuous support of His Majesty the King and constant follow-up of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. Their vision has always been very clear, placing safety, dignity and well-being of citizens and residents at the very heart of national priorities. And this vision continues to guide the Ministry's work and direction today.
And for more on this topic, we have the following statement from the news editor at Gulf Daily News, Sandeep Singh Grewal.
The Bahrain Police continue to play a key role as defenders of the nation. Their service to the kingdom in multiple areas such as immigration, civil defense, ambulance services, crisis management and law enforcement is highly commendable. The role of the press, I feel, becomes all the more important to highlight the efforts of these brave men and women who work tirelessly, whether it's a public holiday, major events in Bahrain, conferences, start of the academic school year. So I also feel citizens and residents understand and value the role of Bahrain Police as a strong pillar in the society. And today, as we mark the annual Bahrain Police Day, I, along with my fellow journalists, salute their service to the nation and thank all employees of the Interior Ministry. I wish everyone a continued success in keeping our Bahrain safe and secure.
The Bahrain International Show Marai 2025 concluded following several days of specialized activities and programs which attracted a wide range of visitors and participants from within Bahrain and abroad, reflecting the growing regional and international stature of the exhibition. The Minister of Municipalities Affairs and Agriculture, Engineer Wael Mbarak, said that the patronage of His Majesty the King was a key factor in the success of Marai 2025 and contributed to its strong presentation, reflecting His Majesty's ongoing support for national initiatives to enhance Bahrain's food security. Al-Mubarak noted that the exhibition aligns with government directives under the leadership of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, which prioritize food security within sustainable development efforts. He also highlighted the support of His Majesty the King, representative for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, Honorary President of the Bahrain Royal Equestrian and Endurance Federation, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, whose facilitation of the show at the Bahrain International Endurance Village played a key role in its success. The chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Bahrain Institute for Political Development, Dr. Ali Al-Rumayhi, attended the closing ceremony of the third Future Bet program. The program aims to prepare a generation of parliamentary aware youth by enabling them to gain practical experience in decision-making and legislative bodies. Dr. Al-Rumayhi affirmed that investing in Bahraini youth is a cornerstone of national development and building a more prosperous future in line with the vision of His Majesty the King, which emphasizes the role of youth in continuing Bahrain's development. He noted that since its establishment, the Institute has provided Bahraini youth and training qualification programs across a range of initiatives contributing to the consolidation of national political awareness and their participation in decision-making processes. Participants were honored in recognition of their excellence and commitment throughout the program. The Embassy of Bahrain in the UK hosted a reception on the occasion of Bahrain's celebration of its National Day and the anniversary of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa's accession to the throne and the accompanying national events. Bahrain's ambassador to the UK, Sheikh Fawaz bin Muhammad Al Khalifa, congratulated His Majesty the King and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister on this national occasion. More in this report.
In a truly Bahraini spirit, the Embassy of the Kingdom of Bahrain in the United Kingdom hosted a reception to celebrate Bahrain's National Day and the anniversary of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa's accession to the throne and the accompanying national events. The event was attended by various guests, led by the Right Honourable Sir Lindsay Hoyle, Speaker of the House of Commons. Also in attendance were the Right Honourable Theresa May, former UK Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Ben Wallace, former Secretary of State for Defence, the Right Honourable Bertie Patel, Shadow Foreign Secretary and former Home Secretary, and the Right Honourable Afzal Khan, former Shadow Minister of Justice and Chair of the UK Parliamentary Group on Bahrain, together with a number of diplomats, politicians and invited guests. In his speech, the Ambassador of the Kingdom of Bahrain to the United Kingdom, Sheikh Fawaz bin Muhammad Al Khalifa, highlighted the strength and depth of the long-standing relations between the two kingdoms.
The Right Honourable Sir Lindsay Hoyle, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, thank you for joining us to celebrate the National Day of the Kingdom of Bahrain. May I start by extending my warmest congratulations to His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, to His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and the Prime Minister, and to the people of Bahrain as we mark our national days and the 26th anniversary of His Majesty's accession. And of course, I must congratulate Lando Norris and McLaren F1 for winning the Formula One Drivers and Constructors Championship. Bahrain and the United Kingdom share a long-standing historic relationship, and we remain committed to deepening our relations across many fields. Economically, we continue to advance joint prosperity, and we look forward to concluding the GCC-UK Free Trade Agreement to boost growth.
Now I have the honour to invite the Right Honourable Sir Lindsay Hoyle, Speaker of the House of Commons, to address us.
Your Excellency, distinguished guests, it gives me the great honour to be invited to this special reception in celebration of the Kingdom of Bahrain's National Day and the anniversary of His Majesty the King's accession to the throne, which builds and strengthens the links as well as friendship between our two countries. That were confirmed earlier this year by the visit to Speaker's House, by the Speaker of Bahrain's lower house, his delegation and Your Excellency. It was a very important visit, one I was so pleased to host. And may that friendship continue, and there is always an open door in Speaker's House while I'm there. I cannot thank you enough for the role that you play and the other nations.
Guests enjoyed traditional musical performance by the Ministry of Interior's band, which received great praise for bringing the spirit and authenticity of Bahrain to life. The event also featured an interactive Formula One driving experience that added an exciting modern touch to the evening's celebrations.
The Embassy of Bahrain in the U.S. hosted a reception marking the kingdom's national days and the accession of His Majesty the King to the throne and the accompanying national occasions. The event was attended by the Ambassador of Bahrain to the U.S., Sheikh Abdullah bin Rashid Al Khalifa, along with officials, diplomats and representatives from the U.S. House of Representatives and Senate. The Ambassador extended congratulations and best wishes to His Majesty the King and to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister on this national occasion. He expressed pride in the achievements realized under the comprehensive development process led by His Majesty the King with the guidance of His Royal Highness. The ambassador noted that the celebration reflects Bahrain's approach to building bridges and strengthening ties between peoples, cultures and sectors. He highlighted the depth of the strategic partnership between Bahrain and the U.S., underscored by key agreements, including the Free Trade Agreement, the Comprehensive Security Integration and Prosperity Agreement (CCPA), the resumption of direct Gulf air flights between Bahrain and New York, and advanced cooperation in education, digital innovation, AI, and healthcare.
Partnership, strong, steady, and evolving, is rooted in something deeper than strategy. It is rooted, ladies and gentlemen, in connection. You will be seeing in the video the spirit of openness, exchange, and connectivity still shapes us today. Under the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Bahrain has built its modern identity on that same foundation, a nation committed to connecting people.
On my visits to Bahrain, it's always exciting to find out that the American close relationship with the kingdom goes back to the 1890s. And we want to keep it that way. And we appreciate so much. America's always appreciated the Navy base from 1952, the security it provides for the people of Bahrain, and the security of the American people and stability.
I'm very proud to be here to celebrate this long relationship between the United States and the Kingdom of Bahrain. It's a special relationship. It goes back decades at so many different levels. And the people who are here tonight reflect our different backgrounds, whether it's commercial or military or social, music. It all brings us together, and it's a very special evening.
Bahrain's embassy in the UAE held a reception marking Bahrain's national days and the accession of His Majesty the King to the throne and the accompanying national occasions. The event was attended by UAE Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Interior, Lieutenant General His Highness Sheikh Saif bin Zayed Al Nahyan. The Ambassador of Bahrain to the UAE, Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, congratulated His Majesty the King and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, expressing pride on this national occasion. He also highlighted the Kingdom's achievements under the comprehensive development process led by His Majesty and the government's initiatives under the leadership of His Royal Highness. The ambassador commended the long-standing relations between Bahrain and the UAE, supported by His Majesty the King and His Highness the UAE President, highlighting the shared interests and close cooperation between the two countries. He affirmed the close partnership between the two countries across various domains, noting that it is built on mutual respect, shared history, common goals and unified destiny. The Embassy of Bahrain in Japan hosted a luncheon to celebrate Bahrain's National Day and the anniversary of His Majesty the King's accession to the throne and the accompanying national occasions. The event was attended by Director General of the Middle Eastern and African Affairs Bureau at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Japan, Ambassador Iwamoto Kichi, as well as a number of officials, guests and Bahraini citizens residing in Japan. The Ambassador of Bahrain to Japan, Ahmed al-Dosari, congratulated His Majesty the King and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister on the national occasion. He conveyed the congratulations of the Japanese leadership and government to Bahrain, commending the ongoing efforts by both sides to strengthen the close relations between the two friendly countries.